Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Well, happy Friday. Happy Remember Everyone Deployed Friday. And welcome to this weekly debrief from August 1st to August 8th. Mark Peterson here with the People's Patriot Project. And Andrea's on here as well. This last week, we had the awesome opportunity to come to you from Kansas City, where we had Andrew Farrer come on and share what they're doing. It was the national convention for the VFW in Kansas City. And Andrew was graciously down there, invited us to come down there. We thought we'd be able to put on a little bit bigger soiree than what we had planned on, or we planned on doing something bigger, and it didn't pan out, and it all worked out. But we got the awesome opportunity to meet a new friend and another guest for the show that evening, Jesus Fuentes, who jumped right in, became part of the family, and was just a great evening of conversation, a great evening of food, and how are we going to recruit in this new world and take care of our veterans across the country. Was a great conversation and so excited. We had our brother bring us a special gift from Heroes Vodka, and it was just a great evening, and it was awesome having those guys in our area and in our space and just coming and enjoying what we had going on at our space. So again, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Jesus. I know that they were busy during the week doing business with, on a boat or boats. Hey, Josh, good to see you, brother. It's nice to see you. Prior to our little travel to Kansas City, we had the awesome opportunity to go over to Southern Illinois, Makanda, Illinois, to be exact. I'm not sure if you would know if you were from Illinois where Makanda is at, but had the awesome opportunity to go to Fob Rush, one of the projects of Project Die Hard. We had the chance. Brian Gibson is chattering through through the feed here, and it was just an awesome opportunity to go put our paws on Brian for the first time, see the amazing property that someone had the vision of giving Brian and helping veterans in that area. The property was amazing. It was a beautiful. I was just kind of in awe of the entire week. It was split week, but we got to go down there, cook an amazing meal one night, and then had the awesome opportunity to test my skill set in the smoke world and cook an entire dinosaur the next day. Actually 21 shoulders. It was absolutely exhilarating. I still have a shirt that I think is maybe or may not make it through the cleaning process just because of all the nummy juices from pork that saturated that thing. So it was just a great time. While we were there, we got to listen to Chris Turner and his band play their sets. It was amazing. We got to meet first responder firefighter Chris Tice of Eagle Fire Leadership. And we also got to hear the awesome messages of Vince Otway, just a kind, tender-souled individual who always had something quirky to say and always had a way to lift up every moment as we continue to work closer and further down the mission with Project iHeart. Brian Gibson says they have more. I would love to hear what they have to. I don't know what more is, but I know that we just put up a tribute to veterans and first responders. Veterans. They don't kick out the first responders, but obviously Chris Tice was there, and it was just an awesome weekend. Any feedback from you, Andrea?
Hope Stock. Great. Hope Stock is what Brian wants to name it from here on out for the yearly event. No, you guys, it was awesome. I think that, we got caught in a tight spot without someone to cook on Saturday, and they had all these pork shoulders, and Mark did an amazing job putting that all together. So no. And
Brian, your beautiful, amazing wife already gave me another shirt there, but I know you have more, so thank you for doing that. And we get to support and sponsor Project iHeart with your amazing gifts and it was just awesome. It just keeps on. Hope Stock, July 29th through 31st, 2021. I'm sorry, 2022. That'll be the next year. And we're just excited to be part of that in the near future and for this next year. So thank you for all you do out there, Brian, with Project iHeart. Check them out when you get a chance. He does have a live and active mission. They are boots on the ground, and they are part of the network of the People's Patriot Project and the vision of where we're trying to go with all of supporting veterans and first responders. If you haven't heard, WeP3 Radio is live. It's up. It's ready to go. It is playing our heroes hits. It is playing the songs of our veterans and first responders. It is exclusive. It is a monetized and royalty-paying radio station. We're very excited about it. We are very excited about Bruce and Phyllis, who's come on board with us to help us and put together that part of the project. And every day, 24 hours a day, you can sit and listen to veteran and first responders playing their skill set and craft. The reason why we do that and the reason why we saw it as a vision of what we wanted to do is so many of our veterans and first responders use music as a way to release, as a way of therapy, as a way to get their message out. And because they are so talented, and I've said this time and time again, all of the artists that we have in the catalog that we play could hold their own with any artist in the country, to be honest with you. They're exciting, they're fresh, they're new, and they're doing an amazing job. And the cool thing about it is sometimes that message that they created for themselves is also a message someone else can and needs to hear. And that is a big piece of why we felt that it was an essential piece of putting this together and making sure there was an opportunity. And we've got some pretty exciting news coming up. I don't know that we have all the details ironed out or put into place. And so one of the things we always commit to is never overpromise and underdeliver. And we are not going to do that at this time, even as excited as we are. But you're going to be hearing a lot more in the next couple of weeks based on an event that we are going to be hosting with United Resources. They've come on board and they've asked us, they said, hey, would you guys like to put an event on this year? And we said, oh yeah, let's do it. One more thing. Right? And we're excited about it. And so I'm not being pessimistic about it. It's kind of funny. We are running ourselves in the most beautiful way, ragged. And it is fun. It's exhilarating to find out the things that we can do and accomplish, all in the name of our veterans and first responders. But for sure, October 23rd, if you are in the Minnesota area, you need to find a way to get to the Minnesota area. We've got the 2021 Ruck Chuck and Roll. What that entails is it is a ruck march of up to 10 miles. It is a 0K. I don't know if I can call it marathon because marathon is like beast mode running. Our 0K is not. It is take a step across the finish line and you're done. And we have some sponsors that you might enjoy. Thank you, Adam Bird. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for your support. And then we've got our cornhole competition that we're going to be doing. And there is another piece. And we have amazing people. I dropped my pen. So we have amazing people doing amazing things for the People's Patriot Project. And this is probably more on me than it is anything. And there's parts of it that didn't launch as clean as I wanted it to. And there's actually all the pieces that I had my hands on didn't launch as clean as we wanted to. So I'll take total ownership. There is also a virtual ruck. I went for a lofty goal. And I'm going to tell you right now, everyone on my team said you are one crazy mofo. They maybe not even use those words, but I said from the time we started this that our network could go out and walk and ruck for 220,000 miles before October 22nd. That is such a lofty goal. And it's not, and I told them, it's not about setting it up for this year, whether we make it or not. It is about setting it up for the future. And this is the platform I want to go with. We are looking to do an event every 6 months. And again, this is all new news, and don't hold us to the fire on this, but that's where we want to go and what we want to do. And so we're really excited about it. Check us out on our Facebook pages. We have not been able to keep everything in sync with our webpage. And again, that is just because of numbers. It's because of people. It's because of the amount of work that we're doing. Me and Andrea have been out of town. We sat there. I think we've covered like 16 states this summer, and on 4 major trips. And we're excited about it, and we're not complaining about it. And we're excited, and we're meeting veterans, we're meeting first responders, we're growing the network, we're welcoming people into the family, and we got zero complaints. Now, it's not as clean as we want it to be, but we greatly appreciate all those that are coming on board. I kind of want to backtrack a little bit here. We have amazing people in our network. And I just want to do a little quick shout out to Chris Turner and his band and those amazing dudes that came in. I'm also doing this so I can go back and brag a little bit too. So, Chris Turner is probably one of, and I'm not stacking him up with our other artists or any of that. He is one of the most genuine people I know on the face of this earth. He comes and he does it. He comes and he commits. He comes and he gives his soul to his craft. And it doesn't matter if there's 100 people there or 1,000 people there. He comes and gives his heart. And I want to raise the dude up. I want to lift him up and just thank him for the character, the person that he is, and the mission that he's on. He's got his name splattered all over the place when it comes to the Freedom Tour, other organizations, and the guy's just getting it done. And I just want to lift him up. We've got a lot doing it. I want to showcase and lift up names more often. We'll keep doing that. Now, here's my little bragging point. I had the awesome opportunity, like I said, those 21 shoulders I got to flop around, cook around, and do that whole thing. Chris comes up. It's after the show. We're feeding him and his band. And he looks at me. And I had some other naysayers, not necessarily naysayers, but there's amount of time that you can or should be able to do or pull this off. And we were kind of touching the parameters a little bit. It is what it is. Zero complaints. He's sitting there just mowing on this barbecue. And I'm bragging. I don't normally get into this mode, but I am straight up bragging because this pork was kind of the best pork I've ever cooked in my life. And it was amazing. And he questioned me. He said, how does a northern boy like you cook barbecue like this? And I'm like, you know what? That's all that needs to be said, brother. That's all that needs to be said. Thanks, Brian. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I brought the smells of pork all the way to Kansas, all the way to Minnesota. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And we'll have to do it again. I heard that Brian may have divvied off the cooking responsibilities to someone else in the future. We'll have to have that conversation, but it's all good. We enjoyed it, and I'm so glad we got to be a part of it. So, remember, you can see our We Got Your 6 at 6. You can see it on Fridays, every Friday, at 6 p.m. on all of our platforms with the People's Patriot Project. We have our We Got Your 6 at 6 page. We've got our WeP3 radio page. We've got our group. We've got the People's Patriot Project page, my 2 pages, and we are working. We do have a YouTube page. It's kind of smattered in there within 3 other YouTube pages, and we want to get it cleaned up and present it appropriately. It is coming. Adam Bird does an amazing job of getting all of our stuff out there. Shad is still with us, but Adam does a great job of getting all of our stuff out there to Spotify, iHeartRadio. And again, you can see or hear our show on Heroes Media Group as well. This week, gosh, my goodness, in 2 days, on the 8th, we will have our next show of We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime. And we have Buzz Bryan. And he is coming on to share with us his book. I ran it out of a little time today, so I greatly apologize to Buzz. And he's got a buddy that's coming on with him, and they're going to talk about the book they wrote. And we're really excited about having him on here with us. We have kind of slipped away from our format, only because of time. And we'll get back to it. This next week, we're going to push. We have gone without musicians for a good chunk of time. And one of the main reasons, and last year didn't seem to be an issue because of, I don't know that they all had jobs doing their craft. This year is a little bit different. And so it's been harder to keep our musicians signed in, logged in, and locked into dates. Some of them get signed into other things that pay. And as you know, we don't necessarily pay our artists now because we are doing our live radio show, and that does become part of the monetization and the I can't think of the word I want to use right now, but they do actually get a flat rate as they play on our podcast, being in that radio station. So that's another piece we want to make sure all over. But you know what? It's not the flat rate that they're going to get for being in a local eatery or drinkery where they get to show their craft to 100 couple hundred people live. We do have an amazing group of people that show up and watch us in our debriefs and our We Got Your Six show, and we thank all of them for coming and all the amazing support we get. But again, we also know that their main job is to put food on their table, and we get it, and we're here to support them. So we never, ever, ever will ridicule or throw them under the bus for doing that. When they're available, we bring them on, and when they're not, we go to WeP3 Radio and listen to them play there. That's what we do. Check us out, and we'll get that into the link here in a minute. That's really our rundown for the week. Andrea is busy on her boat and running around doing what she's doing out there with her and her friends and family. And it seems that there are some connection issues, so we just ran through this real quick. We didn't necessarily get the dialogue on here today that we normally love and enjoy, but we do love and enjoy all of you that come and check us out. Remember, the People's Patriot Project is an opportunity. It was built with the idea that we can continue our service. We can continue to serve. The amazing part is we are serving those who've already given. And we thoroughly enjoy and love our mission. We are going to continue to move forward. It's kind of fun because we're kind of at that place where this snowball is not ready to stop and will not stop unless there's like some significant world-altering opportunity, which heavens to Betsy, we don't see that piece. Come join us. Come see the beacon. The beacon is of hope, and the beacon is of opportunity to serve and hope for those that need to have a little kick in the britches and move in the right direction. Everyone is welcome. It is a collaboration. It's an opportunity. We are here to make sure that we're serving. We have a statement that says the mission continues and the service continues, and we full-heartedly believe in that. And so until this next Sunday, come see us at We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime, and then meet us here every Friday at 3:30 for our weekly debrief and let you know some of the details of some of the things that we're working on, who we're working with, and what we're going to get done. And ultimately, our job and goal is to save lives and lessen the 22. With that said, Patriot Pride.